Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
They say elders of the Ooni of Ife's palace are lamenting. They are lamenting that the lamentation is much, that they have never, that situation in the palace of the Ooni of Ife from when they were small, that they knew about the Ooni of Ife, the situation, the wives and all of that they have never ever seen anyone as intense as what has been going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife lately. The terrible, I mean, the situation they said is very, very terrible. That this happened when Ebony and Ikpe had a very serious quarrel, bus in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Ebony has been in the UK and but for the last like 1 month, she has been coming and going, coming and going. The other time she came, she stayed for 4 days, she left. The other time she came, she stayed for 1 week, she left. And this time, I don't think it's up to a week since she came back from the UK to plead with the Ooni of Ife, and up until now she is yet to go back to the UK because she's going up and down trying to see how she can fix things with the Ooni of Ife. Right now, I think one of those persons that might be going through a lot of emotional heartache right now is Ebony, because Ooni of Ife is not giving her the time of day. The love does not seem to be there. The affection, everything. She's just like any other person. As a matter of fact, it looks like this is a very big retribution for Ebony, because Ebony happens to be that woman that was almost seen as, Kabiesi's best ally. And, everybody started saying that Kabiesi loved Ebony more than anything in the world. It was all about Ebony, especially 2 years ago when this drama unfolded when Olori Naomi left. Papers were carrying things about Ebony. Ebony was celebrating and everything. The love at that time was very hot. Everything that Oni was doing at that time, Oni would seek Ebony's approval, as we heard though, that Ebony was like the wife to the Oni of Ife. They said the way that things went at that time, nobody could have even thought that Kabiesi would marry other wives. They were thinking that Kabiesi, because at that time, that everybody already knew that Kabiesi at the time had said that he was not a polygamist. He never wanted polygamy, okay? He is a westernized man. He knows that polygamy is not a tea party affair. It's a one man, one woman thing from what he was saying and all of that. So when this thing packed up with Olori Naomi, nobody could have thought that Ooni of Ife would go and marry as many wives as he did. And they thought that he was just going to turn around and take Ebony and keep. So now when this whole thing was packing up with Olori Naomi, Ebony was in the picture. Ebony was in the life of the Ooni of Ife. Ebony was enjoying all the attention and everything. But right now, as we are hearing, if the information is true, you do know that I do not live in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, neither am I related to the monarch. I'm just a blogger. When I get an information, I bring it here, I reenact it, and I post it. And I said to my lovely Daylight, whatever information you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Now, as we are hearing what is going on right now, Ooni of Ife could care less about Ebony. Ooni of Ife is facing his business and facing Olori Naomi. It looks like the retribution this time is something that people are saying karma came very soon. But now let's go to the business of the day of today. They said Ebony had a very serious altercation because Ikpe had approached Ebony telling her that, look, he knows that Ebony's handwriting is on this thing that is happening in the palace. Before they finish one, a new one will come up. If Ebony is aware that she has a hand in what is going on in the CATS conference, was she the one who summoned the CATS conference? That if she knows that she is the one, she needs to find a way to come clean, because Ikpe is not going to let it. Should she go out to find out that whoever summoned this CATS conference conference use her face because everybody's pointing fingers at her. And for the time that she has been with these people, she knows that they just don't say things. They say things because they've gone to find out. That if she finds out and she finds out that whoever someone the cat conference use her face, she's going to buy the person. And so Ikpi went to Ebony with this information to go and slam Ebony to let Ebony know that, look, I'm not going to take this kindly if you're the one. They said Ebony took it wrongly and Ebony attacked the living daylight out of her. Ebony that is already frustrated with the things that are happening to her. Ebony was very upset that Ebony said a whole lot of stuff to EP that caused a very serious quarrel that made the elders to say, look, it has never been this bad before. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.